Now, Pakistani security officials say 155 train passengers taken hostage by separatist militants have now been freed. A rescue operation is underway to save hundreds more still being held captive in the Balochistan region. Dozens of militants have reportedly been killed in the operation.
Armoured vehicles bringing rescued hostages to a medical centre to be reunited with their families and receive treatment following their harrowing experience.
First, the militants hit the engine with a grenade. Then the gunfire started, and we heard explosions. God saved us. They made us get off the train and told us to get down, or they would shoot us. We got down, and then they said, leave.
They were on a passenger train in Balochistan when militants from the separatist group, the Balochistan Liberation Army, seized the train, taking hundreds of people hostage. The BLA has been fighting for an independent Balochistan for over 2 decades. They claim the Pakistani government exploits the region's resources. This train is bringing rescued hostages to safety as part of an ongoing operation. The BLA says it will hand over captives if the government agrees to free some of its jailed militants. For the families waiting for news of their loved ones, despair is turning into anger.
I beg you, please bring my child back. Why didn't you stop the trains if they were not safe?
The Pakistani government holds the BLA responsible for the rising violence in the province of Balochistan, which borders Afghanistan and Iran.
We can speak now to security analyst Mohammed Amir Rana, who joins us now from Islamabad. Mr. Amir, thanks so much for joining us. What is the latest that you are hearing about the security operation to free the remaining hostages?
Yeah, just a while ago, we heard that the third phase of the operation has been initiated, and it may be a very decisive phase of the operation. And so they are now the Pakistan security forces are using the very special trained forces to clear up the area, and it may take several hours. So this is we are hearing from different sources, and this is the state media also stating on social media and other accounts.
This isn't the first attack by this separatist militant group, the Balochistan Liberation Army. Tell us why they are fighting the Pakistani state.
Yeah, I think this is a little complex. So it's a mix of the factors, and as it's been mentioned in your report, that they are fighting for the independence. But this is also the issue of the resource distribution. The Balochistan has a long grievances against the federal government. So this is the resource related to resources, about the identity, and they also claim that this is ethnic cleansing also going on. So maybe if we count, there will be more than dozens factors, but I think the major factor is the resource distributions. And the Baloch usually, either they are the separatist or the nationalist parties, they somehow have shared the similar narrative that the federal government is basically exploiting their resources and not giving them the proper share in power and in resources.
It's not only the BLA, though, is it? The Pakistani Taliban group, the TTP, is fighting the Pakistani state as well. So what kind of threat does all of this pose to the Pakistani state?
Yeah, there are multiple groups are operating right now in Pakistan, and even in Balochistan, BLA is the major actor of the violence, but they also have a few other groups, BLF and BRG. And the TTP is apparently a more lethal group, which managed most of the terrorist attacks during last few years. And the TTP want the Sharia system in the tribal districts of Pakistan, and Baloch separatists, they are demanding separation from Pakistan. So they have the vast agenda, and I think this is one of the major factors that the government is trying to resolve this issue only through the using the force. And one of the key component in the countering strategy is missing, and which is the political engagement, which is most of the analysts here and even the political actors, they all the time advocate that the state and state institutions, including the security institutions, they have to take few measures and to initiate dialogue in Balochistan, and if needed, it can be similar initiative can be taken in KP tribal districts. But so far, it's a full concentration is on all the measures to counter this threat with muscular manner.
Security analyst Amir Rana, thank you so much for your analysis and your time. We appreciate it.